Hello everyone, welcome to GRACE IAS. In today's session, I am going to talk about GRACE IAS Integrated Mentorship Program. Now those who have not made their prelims this year, they would be wondering like how to prepare for their 2026 attempt. Now those who have not made it, it is time for them to think in an integrated manner and not to just focus on the prelims again. Preparing in a holistic manner or integrated manner helps in building proper concepts, which helps not only in your mains but also in your prelims. So if you study any topic from the mains perspective, it helps in developing a more solid concepts, which ultimately also helps in identifying the correct options in your prelims. So GRACE IAS is coming up with the integrated mentorship program. Now let's look into what is the benefit of this program. Why one would choose GRACE IAS integrated mentorship program. So I've just mentioned that preparing in an integrated manner is extremely important to develop a better understanding about the concepts or topic. So here we are providing a year-long mentorship program. So this, as the name suggests, mentorship program, the focus will be more on the mentorship program rather than just on the test. So it is like going beyond test series, more intensive mentorship program. So here what we are providing, year-long personal mentorship. So here, since the students we are taking in a small batch size, it will help to interact better with the mentor. Even the mentor can give you more intensive guidance, hence personal mentorship will be provided. And in fact, the test copy of your mains, some of the question will be evaluating in front of the student itself, so that they will able to know exactly real time feedback, exactly how they have approached the question, how they have introduced the question, whether this is a valid introduction or what would be an alternative introduction. So yes, in the test you will be getting the comment, the feedbacks and all that is there on the written feedback will be given, but when it is being done in person with the mentor, the effectiveness increases tremendously, because at the real time you will be getting the feedback directly from the mentor that how you have written the questions or how you have approached the questions. So some of the questions we will be evaluating in front of the student itself. That is one of the most unique aspect of GRACE IAS integrated mentorship program. So that is about your mains written. About the prelims also, with the each student will be sitting and then will see that what kind of mistakes they are committing. It's not like just giving the test and then providing them the synopsis and then just left it to themselves. No, it is not like that. After each test, we'll call the students that how they have performed, what kind of question they went wrong. Or first of all, we'll ask them, how do you assess your performance in the test? What are the areas you made mistakes? Because they are the one who can, correctly pinpoint that what are the mistakes they had made. So such kind of discussions with the mentor will help them to identifying the real problems and addressing those problems. So not only in the mains but also in the prelims. That is what we say, it is an integrated approach. It's an integrated approach. Just clearing the prelims not going to solve your issues. You want to be in the list, final list, right? You don't want to just clear the prelims. So that's the reason, utilize this period, and 10 to 11 months, whatever the time period you have before your prelims 2026, prepare in a holistic manner from the mains perspective as well as for the prelims perspective. Make it a foolproof preparation. That is what the objective of this mentorship program, to prepare in a foolproof manner. Now we'll cover the entire syllabus through the test. Through the test, both your pre and mains, the entire syllabus will be covered. So you know, okay, this is what the test is given, and there is a time gap within that. I have to prepare well and I have to give the test. So every week, or you say in every 10 days, for the mains we are giving a good time period, around 10 days, 9-10 days. So you have a target that yes, in these 9-10 days I have to prepare one topic well, and then I have to write the test on that. So you are getting a target one after another, and then after the test, which is very, very important, because we have seen many a time, you know, the student, they will write the test, but they won't analyze their test performance. That is where they get falter. So this mentorship program will help you, because the mentors will call you, they will ask you that how you have performed, how you rate your own performance, what are the area where you feel that you need to improve. That discussions with the mentor will be very, very insightful to you. Questions as per the UPSC standard. Again, there is no random question or so. We have gone through the UPSC previous year paper, and the questions has been prepared as per the standard what the UPSC gives, not too low or not beyond what UPSC would be giving. So there won't be much weird questions, where such kind of question there is less probability or almost no probability of question being asked in UPSC. So such kind of questions we are not including. Those questions where the UPSC has already asked, or those kind of questions which the UPSC has been asked. So the questions are as per the UPSC standard. That's extremely important, not too unnecessarily complicated questions. Special focus on development of answer writing skills. Since it is an integrated mentorship program, so mains is the very much included in this program. For your mains, extremely important that you have a correct approach of answer writing. You don't write what you know, but you actually answer as per the demand of the questions. That is extremely important. And then there are few various parameters for writing good answer in mains. All those things will be discussed with the student, that how their introduction should be, how the body part of the question should be, how the conclusion should be, whether it should be written in points or it should be written in paragraph format. Each and every aspect, whether a flow chart or diagrammatic representation should be used, and where it should be used. So all those kinds will be all these kind things which helps in enriching your mains will be discussed with the students. So special focus will be given on developing correct answer writing skill. Correct answer writing skill. That is extremely important, that you approach the question in a effective manner, to the point manner. Your handwriting, your legibility, your presentation, your structuring of answer, everything is sync with the requirement of the questions. That is what emphasis will be given on developing a correct answer writing approach. Now, guidance will be provided by well qualified mentor. That extremely important. The quality of mentorship depends upon the quality of the mentor. So a good quality mentor is extremely important, isn't it? So a mentor who has already cleared their prelims, they have cleared their mains, they have gone through the interview. So they have an integrated approach. They themselves has gone through all the label of the UPSC. They know they have They have cleared their prelims, so they know how to guide the student to crack the prelims examination. They have cleared their mains, so they know how to guide the students to crack their mains. They have gone through the interview, so definitely that perspective is also there. That's an enriching experience. They have an enriched experience. They have an holistic experience of going through the all level of churning of the UPSC, which makes them well qualified mentor to guide them. So here you will be guided by a well qualified mentor, which tremendously improves the quality of mentorship. One-on-one feedback, as I have already mentioned, that this after each test will be discussing with each students about their performance, because that is extremely important. Assessing your performance on the test and learning the shortcomings or the gap which has been, you need to identify the gap, the issues, the problems which you need to address in your next test. Because unless and until you identify what mistake you committed in your the first test or the second test, you will not be able to improve in your further test. So that's extremely important, and one-on-one feedback, one-on-one discussion with the mentor is going to extremely very helpful. Then we are also providing you synopsis, detailed answer for both prelims and mains. Detailed answer will be provided, so you already have a model answer with you, but that's not the only thing. We are also, along with that, we are providing an intensive mentorship. Though the answer is there, the model answer is in front of you, but still you need to discuss with the mentor. The mentor will further help in enriching your preparation. All right. Then another important feature I can say is that reasonable time gap for each test. That's extremely important, that we are not bombarding the student with the test one after the another. A reasonable period is given so that they can prepare well. It is not like every 2 days or every day we are providing you the test. Every second day, every third day you are coming to write the test. It is not like that. It's a year-long program. It's a spaced practice. Enough test is being included, but at the same time the caution has been taken so that the enough time gap is being provided between one test and the next test, so that the student can prepare well. The student can prepare the topic well. So reasonable time period, that is again I can say it's a very important factor, because bombarding the students with the test and then they are not able to manage those tests, everyday test and such kind of things, somewhere it's a more distractive for the student and it's too much of burden on the student. So we are providing them a proper systematic guidance, enough time period to prepare the topic well and then write the test. The mentorship is provided in both offline and online, but those students who are in Bangalore, they can have an added benefit of writing the test in an offline medium, which is extremely again very important. So those students who are from Bangalore, they'll have an added advantage definitely. They can come down to the center, they can write the test and they can have that kind of a feel and approach of exam kind. And we definitely expect and request the student to take each test and mentorship very seriously if you want to really get through your final examination. The intensity with which the students takes the test, or with the seriousness with which the student take this mentorship or guidance and their test, will determine their success. So please take all these tests very seriously, give your best. Now let me explain the details of the test, how we are providing. So this is what we are providing. Total 55 test is being provided. 24 test for mains. 24 test for mains, in which we have divided 17 sectional. Importance has been given to essay also, because essay is also very important for your securing good marks in your mains. Extremely important. One should not take essay lightly. So we have given around 3 tests for essay, and 4 full length test has been given, so that you totally assess your performance on the full length test also. And the entire mains test will get over by 7th January. If you follow the proper schedule, the last test for your mains is on 7th January, which is your full length test, paper 3 and 4. Paper 1 and 2 will have on 30th December. So you have a reasonable time gap between your first test, second test, and third and fourth. And before that, you have already prepared. You have already given the sectional test, so you are thoroughly prepared. You have a gap of 7 days to revise the subjects, GS paper 3 and 4. About the prelims, we have 25 tests, 11 basics NCERT based. So through this, we have included the NCERT test, so that the students, many students, they don't read NCERT. They feel that NCERT, that's not very important. But yes, it is important. It is extremely important. One must consolidate NCERT. There are a lot of questions which directly coming from NCERT. Students which have an idea of the NCERT, good number of questions they can solve it in your prelims as well as even mains. And in fact, in mains, I would say that the knowledge of NCERT is even more important, because some of the question in mains we have seen that you might not get in other textbook, but those topics are dealt in the NCERT. And further, the way the NCERT, the lessons and chapters are being designed, the concepts, the way the NCERT clears your concepts, and a lot of examples are there. So studying NCERT is extremely important, both for your prelims and mains. Developing good answer writing, developing good conceptual clarity of the topic. The language of the NCERT is very official language, bureaucratic language. That is what the language you have to develop. So reading NCERT helps in building a correct linguistic idea also for your mains. Apart from the topic, concepts and all you will be building from NCERT, the language of the NCERT is very lucid, very you can say formal in nature, and the similar kind of language you have to also adopt for your mains. So studying NCERT helps in various way. So NCERT based test, we have the basics test, and then advanced test or revision test, we have 11 tests, and then 3 comprehensive GS. We have also included CSAT paper. The importance of the unique feature of this program, of the prelims segment, I can say, is that CSAT we are introducing in the month of November itself. So we have seen that many students, they neglect the CSAT, and many students, they have cleared the cutoff of GS, but they have failed in CSAT, which is very unfortunate. And this could be, that they have not taken CSAT paper very seriously, or they have started solving at a very much later date. So we have introduced in the month of November itself. So somewhere, if you feel that you're not good at CSAT, or you have to still do well in the CSAT, you have time. You have around 4 to 5 months, around 5 to 6 months, and these 6 months, if you are able to identify in the month of November itself that you need to be cautious for the CSAT, you are not doing so well, you have enough time to prepare well. Imagine if you realize in the month of April or May, just before your prelims. You give the test for CSAT and then you realize that, oh my god, I am not able to solve enough questions, or I am not able to make more question correct. You don't have enough time even. You don't have time to prepare well. So that deliberately we are introducing CSAT in the month of November itself, because we know many people, they are failing in CSAT, and it is not at the end where we are introducing the CSAT, but at a very early stage, so that if there is any gap in the preparation of CSAT, you have enough time to improve and prepare well. So we have a section, 3 section, that is comprehension and passage. One you will have on maths, that is your mental maths questions, and then you have the LR, logic and reasoning, 3 segment, and then we have the 3 test which will be comprehensive test. So we are the test is designed in such a manner so that the student prepare in a holistic, integrated manner. So you can see the schedule. We are starting the test from the 5th July itself, and this is what the roughly the schedule is. And the first test we are starting with art and culture mains. So now it's time to start with the mains. As I said, by the January all your mains will be done, but prelims, it's not like we are starting in the month of January. We are introducing prelims test in the month of September itself. Slowly we are introducing the prelims test in the month of September. As I have already discussed, CSAT we are introducing in the month of November. So this is what the schedule is. The 5th July you have art and culture, and then there is a reasonable time period. We have given the reasonable time period of around 9 days. You have the time period, and you can prepare for your next test, that is modern Indian history. Then your next is post-independent world history, society. So this is what paper 1 will be covered. Geography, then we are introducing in the month of August, first essay we are introducing. Then you have the polity test. So you see, in the month of September we are starting with history, prelims test. Then you have this second essay, and then again prelims test, then you have the mains. Ethics, we have we are providing 3 tests of ethics, 1 special test on case studies, and then the last test you can see. So this is your December 1 comprehensive test, 30th December, and 7th January you have the 2 paper test, GS paper 2 and GS paper 4, and before that you have essay on 23rd December. So this is how we will be completing the comprehensive test. And after that your prelims test will continue. So last test will be, that is 54th and 55th test on 14th May, 10 days before your prelims. So this, the coming year 2026, the prelims is scheduled on 24th May, and then we are winding up the test series and all on 14th May. So I hope you got some clarity about the program that is called Integrated Mentorship Program, and also the significance of the program, the essence of the program, that this program is designed to develop an integrated approach to your preparation, which is extremely important and very, very beneficial. A knowledge of your mains, we have seen that it really helps in also in your prelims. So prepare in an integrated manner, and then I have already shown you that how the test is being designed with proper reasonable time period gap is provided so that you can prepare well. We have also introducing the prelims in a systematic manner in the month of September, and then CSAT, as I have already told you, CSAT also we are introducing early. So if there is any gap in your preparation in CSAT, you can fill this gap. You have enough time to prepare well, and we have done in a very, very systematic manner. And in the month of January, all your mains test is getting over. After that, you are concentrating only on your prelims. So this entire program has been designed to provide the student a very, very holistic approach, and also in a very, very systematic manner, because we know after January there will be more pressure for the prelims. So before January or by 7th January we have winded up the mains test. So I hope this entire program and schedule, the program's details which I have explained, would be more useful to you, and you will find this mentorship program very, very beneficial. Anybody who are interested, please visit the academy. You can give your first test and look at the quality of the mentorship and the guidance provided to you, and then you can continue with your further test. Thank you. All the very best.